Hey guys, just want to do a comparison here. I got two machines, two 32-inch wide Ariens machines, 31 years of evolution right here. This first one's a 1973 Ariens 832, and this one's a 2004 Ariens 1332. This one was originally equipped with an 8 horsepower Tecumseh. It's been replaced with a Predator 212 motor, and this one has its original 13 horse Tecumseh motor. The big changes that you can see over the years, most of it's kind of ergonomic based, some better designs as far as snow discharge goes. You can see the difference in like the chute design. This one's got a much longer, more kind of flowed chute, where this one's kind of short. They both throw snow very, very well. I was actually really surprised at how well this older one throws it, but you can definitely kind of aim and shoot it a lot better with this newer machine. And it is nice having the controls kind of on the dash here as far as the, aiming it where you want to go better, where this one, you got to kind of manually do it. And this one too, you kind of see, I can go from here to here very quickly. Wherever the older one, it takes a little bit. But, in some cases, it's not necessarily a bad thing. On this newer one, it is nice that it's got heated grips, headlight. I use the stock generator to add a front LED light. On this one, they didn't have an option for any power as far as, whether heated grips or a headlight or anything. Some people, that doesn't matter. Others, it's makes a big difference. Tire and wheel selection was a big thing too. Obviously, these ones have a lot bigger tires. They got the Carlisle, much better tread design, where this one's got the smaller, just kind of like generic lawn and garden tire. But you definitely need a tire change if you want this thing to do anything. But what was cool about these were they were designed to take a number of implements, so you could put either a lawnmower or a chipper. I'm not sure exactly what else they made, but you could put a number of different implements on this thing, so you could have one machine that kind of did it all, which is pretty cool, I think. Again, overall, they both throw snow very well. This one kind of handles the tosses it a little further than this one. This one does have the auger mod, the piece of rubber in there. I forget what they call that. But the impeller mod. There we go. This one's got the impeller mod done to it, which really helps with that. Obviously, it's got kind of like a higher intake, so bigger snow drifts, this thing's gonna crush compared to this. But again too, like, I just think this one has much better construction. I mean, it's just much stronger metals, much better welds. I mean, you can kind of look at the weld on that compared to the weld on that. I think the paint has held up much better. I did have to repaint this one. There is the chance that this has lead-based paint. It probably does. I mean, it was, again, 1973. But hey, look, it's held up. I mean, this is the original paint. And the guy that I bought this off of, I mean, he took care of it, but he didn't baby it. It was kept outside, and it's still pretty rust free. So, you know, I like little things too, like the gearbox. You know, you get a drain and a fill port. You know, you can definitely tell it's a very heavy duty cast iron gearbox. Where this one's just kind of chintzy, cast aluminum. So as far as engines go, I mean, it's a tough comparison here because this one has been repowered with a newer motor. But definitely they've gone up in engine size over the years. I mean, this is a 13 horsepower. This came with an 8 horsepower stock. This 13 does have a lot of power. But also these Predators are awesome motors. They do put out a ton of power for what they are and for what they cost. You know, kind of the other big thing with this is like the safety features. You know, this one's much safer to use. You know, to engage the auger, you got to pull this lever down, and then to engage the drive here, where with this one, to engage the auger, you're putting in the main engine clutch, and then this is your gear selection, and you're kind of off to the races from here. Actually, this is the press for wheel drive here. But definitely, once that auger's going, you know, the only thing that's going to stop it is you disengaging this. So for some reason, you know, if you're kind of like an inexperienced with a snowblower, or you're running along and you catch something, you know, you're definitely got to watch what you're doing much more with the older style machine. What I do like about this too is the gears. It has a much wider gear selection. Even though it's only got 4 speeds, 4th gear on this thing gets shits and gets. I mean, this thing flies in 4th gear. Where this one, it's got like 6 gears, but you know, 5th isn't really much faster than 4th, and 6th isn't really much faster than 5th. So those last 2 gears are kind of, you know, don't really do a whole lot, much extra, but yeah, I mean, I'd say both machines are very good. It's kind of tough to say. If I had to pick one, I don't know, it'd be hard, honestly.